Well, Gina, what was harder? One of your biggest MMA fights or doing a scene with Michael Douglas?
I think that they both have their different extremes. Physically, the MMA fight, and mentally, maybe the Douglas scene. He brings such a powerful presence to the set, and so with specifically Douglas, I was like, okay, Gina, you really got to step up your game here. Like, don't let this get in your head.
I think you break a barrier. I've never seen a movie where a woman on set has taken such a beating from a man. And I think because of your MMA background, that's okay. Were you okay with that? Because it was pretty violent.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's why I got the job, is because I'm good at that. And I've been doing that for the last 9 years of my life. And so to me, that's the fun part. That's the part that I felt really comfortable and confident in. And that's what I'm bringing to the table right now, is the physicality of being able to do those types of stunts and making it look real.
Is your dad pushing for you to be in this career where you could get hurt, I mean, doing a stunt, compared to what you're doing? Because all dads don't want their daughters to get hurt.
You know, my dad, he couldn't be more excited about this. And I understand how that goes, because when you watch somebody that you love fight, it's like, it's harder on that person than it is the person in the cage or the ring. And it is that way for me. When I care about someone, it's like, it hurts you, you know? You don't want that person to have to go through that physically. So my dad is, he's like, okay, more movies. Now we need to do more movies.
Right. Do you think this can help, though, the sport of MMA? Because you were so good, and now you're on the big screen, and you're the lead, and you look good, and people can see. Because if there are those that still may have a perception of mixed martial arts, oh, it's so violent, do you think this could help MMA?
I think it does. I think that when people look at, you know, even if they don't know who I am, and they look at the fight scenes, they're going to be like, that's interesting. You know, and I've had so many women come up to me after these screenings and after the premiere and be like, you make me want to go, you know, and run a couple blocks and go join, you know, a kickboxing gym. And like, they have energy after the film that they want to like do something. And I think it is good for the sport, you know. As much as we do, I mean, as much as I do in film, my first love has always been fighting.
Right.
And I love to break down barriers, even for sports people in general, to get into acting, because it can be really hard for an audience to accept these sports people trying to transition over into acting, because you know them as these sports players, and you don't want to see them be anyone else sometimes. And so, but you got to understand, these people can't do these sports forever, so you got to like let them transition and grow, and not keep them in one place.
Do you think MMA right now is more popular than boxing? Do you think it will eventually be? What do you think?
Yeah, I definitely think it's more popular. It's one of the fastest growing sports in the world right now. But I think that boxing has a certain fan base that is very loyal. And I think that they are also making steps in boxing to keep up with, you know, kind of more modernize it instead of, you know, keep it so old school. So I think that boxing is, you know, just as entertaining to watch to me. I love them both. And I consider them the same family almost. Even though people love to be like, no, I'm a boxing fan, or I'm an MMA fan. I mean, we're going to see a lot of boxers start coming over in the years to come, start coming over into MMA after they get done with their boxing careers. So.